Hey there Aquarius, welcome to your June 2024 Intuitive Tarot reading. I just wanted to get started by expressing gratitude for you and welcoming you to the space. It really will be an honour and pleasure to bring through the messages for you for your month ahead. I just wanted to do a huge appreciation shout out for my regular viewers who have been with me across the years here. I'm super grateful for you, so welcome back. It has been a minute since we did a face-to-camera reading. I think it was last year. And for those of you that are new here, I'll just take a quick minute to introduce myself. My name is Bronya. I am a professional intuitive guide. It has been quite a journey that has led me here through lived experiences and a lot of twists and turns. So if you are intrigued to learn a little bit more about my journey, I do have a video on my channel page which does share more about my awakening journey and what led me to not only be reading cards on YouTube but working full-time as a professional psychic reader. YouTube is just one piece of my puzzle. I'm also super active and interactive on Instagram and TikTok. Daily readings, different insights, and a little bit more about me personally over there. So if you want to follow along, I'd love to have you with me. There are other useful links down below, the first one being to my website, wildlotustarot.com. From there you can explore the personal reading and healing services that I do offer. I also have a range of Learn Tarot courses, Intuitive Tarot, my style, they are linked down below, and also there is a free Learn Tarot quick guide if you'd like to get started right now with interpreting the cards for yourself. So let's jump in, Aquarius. I'll just let you know what we're going to do here. I'm actually going to start off with some intuitive messages. I have been reflecting, meditating on your energy. I will then be pulling you a major arcana card and oracle card. These will be our guiding energies for the reading, and then I will be using your June energies from your 2024 tarot reading and then creating a spread for you, and we're going to go deep and see what your monthly message is. So onto intuitive messages for you. Now it feels like there is something that you are wanting to create, move towards. It feels like it's something that might be quite a big goal or something that is quite almost like a stretch or a reach. Now I'm being told that it's something that requires a lot of planning and a lot of preparation, and there might be quite a few milestones along the way. Now it seems like a big journey, but please don't allow that to overwhelm you and put you off. Often we can sabotage things early by giving up, or sometimes we are faced with blocks, obstacles and challenges along the way because I feel like there are a lot of moving parts in what you're trying to bring through here or in this process. But we need to trust, that if we break it down, if we really meet it with our focus and energy, that we can make it happen. It might also be that you've had challenges with things aligning, like the right timing, the right resources, the amount of money, the place. Like it feels like there are some things that you can influence in this, Aquarius, but not everything. But it feels like June can be the month where things do come into a little bit of balance, or that you will actually put a plan in place, or that you might actually reach a milestone, okay? Now you're being asked to reflect. Your words were reflection and fun that came through, that popped through for me. So reflect on the journey and use the lessons, learn the teachings, but it feels like you need to loosen things up and have fun with it, because otherwise, when we get super serious about something, or we can get up into our own head and overthink and overanalyze, we're just not in that energy of possibility. We're not in the manifestation energy. We're not in that strong attraction energy. So you're being asked to come back to your sense of joy and fun, and you just watch. This is going to shift for you this month. Okay, let's draw you your major arcana card. I'm using the Ethereal Alchemist Tarot, which is a beautiful deck. I have just started using this one. And yeah, we will see what comes through for you. And I've got the ego, and this is the devil card in this deck, and this could be where the block is coming. It's almost like an energy where you need to get out of your own way. Like I said, it feels like there is that energy of sabotage around you at the moment, and that can be through feeling out of power or feeling like a goal, dream or wish is just too big, right? There might also be energies in your environment, whether they are toxic energies, people, you know, or blocks. You know, there could be financial blocks or behavioral blocks. There's something here. If you reflect, you know, what part am I playing in this? What part are others playing in this? And at least clean up your own energy, and then, you know, make decisions around who you allow into your sphere, into your world. Where do you need to set stronger boundaries? Where do you need to maybe work through your own shadow aspects here to really make sure that you're in that creation energy, okay? So the ego, and remember the ego, we all have one, and it serves a very important function, but it also loves to keep us safe by keeping us in the known and sort of keeping us, you know, where we're not taking risks or we're not moving beyond how we normally do things. We're just keeping things the same. So it's almost like you need to break free from those chains or like a pattern of behavior. And if you can do that and break this, I really feel that you're going to go to a whole nother level in your life. So I'll bring through an oracle card, and then we're going to head to the full spread. And for you, we have got, this will be intriguing, a fiery climax approaches. Yeah, things are going to come to a head, and you know, this really is what's an Aries energy. This one here for me is Capricorn, so you might be dealing with some of those signs. You might have a significant placement in Capricorn or Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. But if this here is the energy of feeling stuck due to your own shadow aspects or your environment, this is the energy of action and moving beyond that. But it's after a fiery climax, so it could be that things come to a head within yourself or, you know, with other people. And often that happens, right? That things get a real shake up before we actually have a breakthrough. Full moon in Aries, so it feels like something's coming to conclusion, something's coming to completion. Almost feels a little bit Tower-esque here, but if you can get past that, I really feel that we have such a strong sense of rebirth for you, and you will break through. Remember, to that next level, that next milestone in the plan. So let's jump into the spread. I am super intrigued to go deeper into this. Okay, Aquarius, well, let's dive in. So I've brought across your energies here from June 2024 from our yearly reading. So we had the Seven of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles, which is really fitting in with the energy that we have here with overcoming these blocks, obstacles, and challenges. So I'll get the rest of the spread out. I have the King of Cups, the Scorpio energy in the situation. I have the Four of Cups in the, sorry, the Four of Pentacles in the challenge. I have the Five of Wands here in your advice, and in your outcome, I have the Four of Swords. Okay, let's grab the clarifying energies. Lots of fours and fives here, so it feels like you're in the middle of trying to achieve something, okay, and I really feel that you're needing that breakthrough. Now here is oppression. It is the devil. It is the same as the major arcana that has come through. It's called the ego in that particular deck. I have you there, King of Swords, Aquarius, showing up in your own reading. Here's our breakthrough, trying to get out Ace of Swords. So we have got the Hanged Man, called Perspective, in this deck. And let's get the last card out. And we've got the Star. I just knew that there was a real destiny point here for you. Okay, so you can see we've got challenge energies, you know, Seven of Swords, fiery climax, Five of Wands, double devil cards, and it feels like you're partway through some kind of process that there might be a competitive energy, there might be a toxic energy in your environment, or it could be within your own self, you know, some kind of block or fear that has come up that stopped you from moving forward. I mean, the Seven of Swords can be self-sabotage. It can be where we might be undervaluing ourselves. Sometimes it's in the environment with somebody else that might be undermining as well. So let's work through this. I've got the King of Cups and the Devil in the situational energy. Now, it is possible that you might be dealing with a Scorpio or a Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I mean, this kind of energy here in its shadow side would be an emotionally controlling or manipulative energy. So you might be experiencing that and it's holding you back from what you're trying to achieve here. Alternatively, it could be, like I said, within yourself. The devil is where we feel out of power, where we feel held back, where we can't break free, where we can't sort of rise up. And, you know, it really feels like this is coming to a head and something has to give here. Again, coming back to that Knight of Pentacles, you're trying to achieve something, move forward. It kind of feels more like a workplace situation or getting ahead financially, setting yourself up in that way. And maybe you've continuously come up against these blocks, Aquarius, whether it's with, you know, within your environment or within yourself. So yes, we need to really come back to the planning, the preparation, the foundation. That is the Knight of Pentacles. And I feel like if you, I know it doesn't sound too sexy, but if you have that plan in place and the milestones, it gives you a roadmap. Otherwise, it just feels like there's like this point where it gets overwhelming. We have a fiery climax and then it's almost like it stops, or you have to start again. You get to a certain point and you can't break through. So we really want to get you towards the star, which is, you know, achieving your destiny, is things aligning, you know, is really feeling like, you know, you've moved towards this and you've had that sense of rebirth, or you're right where you're meant to be, overcoming this level of frustration. So the challenge, Aquarius, Four of Pentacles and King of Swords. So you are in the challenge area here, Aquarius. Now, that could be that it's really you that is needing to rise up and take the action here. And part of that is really knowing your worth, knowing your value, and being confident in what you're trying to create here. So we could have a confidence issue. There could be a little seed of that within yourself, and then it only takes someone in your environment to, you know, be a naysayer or somebody who's trying to manipulate a situation for their own benefit, and it can actually give us validation for the negative belief that we have. So the King of Swords is asking you to just take a pause. Four of Swords is also telling us that. Take a zoom out and look at the big picture here. Look at how far you've come. But then also look at where you want to head and measure the gap, right? What do we need to do to bridge it? Well, it feels like with the perspective or Hanged Man card coming in the advice that we're needing to take a different viewpoint, right? Maybe how you've been approaching this just isn't really working here, Aquarius. So maybe we've been holding on to an idea, a process, or a way of operating that it's just really time to overcome. And there might be a big moment of clarity, King of Swords, Hanged Man, where you see things clearly and you can actually choose to shift it. And that really is the way that you can transform the situation. Of course, you know, honesty, transparency are always, you know, really great antidotes to Seven of Swords when we have it in a reading. So the advice, Five of Wands, Hanged Man. We need to hone in on this unproductive energy. Like the Five of Wands is where there might be competitive environment, there might be, you know, arguments or niggling, nagging, energy going in all different directions, apart from where it is really meant to go. So it feels like there's a bit of energy cleanup within yourself and within your environment, Aquarius, and that is how you get to the star, which for me is the calm after the storm, is when we're really on course, we're on track for those ships coming in with what you're trying to create, which feels like leveling up in your work career or setting yourself up some way or achieving some kind of hope, dream or wish. So the funny thing is that the Hanged Man is the energy that comes in before the Death card in the Major Arcana, and we have the Minor Arcana of the Death card with the King of Cups here, the Scorpio energy. And often it's the very thing that we are resisting letting go of that is the trigger point for the rebirth or for the release or for making it to the next stage. So that could be like, you know, you've come up with an idea or plan and it's not working, and we have to overcome our own sort of ego mind and go, you know what, all right, I surrender, I acknowledge it's not working, and we can change directions. So that could be a scenario there within yourself, or like I said, it could be somebody else that's really, you know, driving their own vision that is just not really working for you, and maybe you are the one to bring that to their attention. So the Hanged Man, we've got seeking clarity. We're needing to see things from different viewpoints, different perspectives. There's no my way or the highway in this reading. That's absolutely not going to be productive. Okay, the Five of Wands is an unproductive energy, and it has you spinning your wheels, and in time that burns you out, because it's like there's a lot of energy still going, you know, outgoing, but it's not energy in the right direction. Things are coming to a head, a fiery climax approaches, and we want to try and mitigate that before it happens. So the outcome, Four of Swords in the Star, is saying take a pause, right? We just need to stop and re-strategize, King of Swords. You know, otherwise the Three of Swords is bearing down here, which can be disappointment, hurt, loss. It can be, you know, relationships that become irreparable. It could be that we, you know, there is some kind of financial implication. So something is heading for almost like a bit of a Tower moment. And I say that because, you know, the Star is the card that comes after the Tower, but we don't have the Tower here. So we have the opportunity to mitigate the Tower and uncover the Ace of Swords, which is the breakthrough, but it's the breakthrough that comes by seeing the truth, seeing with clarity, and you need to take a pause and a step back in order to see that. At the moment, the truth is almost behind you, right? There's somebody who's like lying on the truth here, and that is really the block here. So the Four of Swords, take a pause, take a moment, whether that's a couple of hours, whether that's a day, whether that's a week, depending on what you're working towards here, and really think through this and look at the facts, the pros, the cons, the evidence, and also how you're feeling about this. And I think with a little bit of change, a few tweaks here, you will get that breakthrough. And that's going to be the rebirth of getting on track to whatever this goal is that you are trying to achieve. And like I said, if there are other people in the mix that are really causing issues, then how can you address that? Can you change their role within this? Can you somehow maybe not be as connected with them in this process if it really is impacting your personal energy? The Star, Aquarius, is also your major arcana, so both of your energies are here, which lets me know that you are really important in this process. Usually when, you know, a person that I'm reading for, their cards come through, it means the action is yours to take. So the kind of waiting strategy, like waiting for something to shift or waiting for somebody else to do something, isn't going to work in this situation. And that's probably life lessons here for you. You know, it's about, all right, let's put ego aside and let's actually just, you know, work as a team, or let's just look at what is really happening here. Let's be okay to say, look, I was wrong, or this doesn't work. But now let's get to fixing it. Let's get to changing it. The Star, let's get to healing it so we can get to that place of renewal and get back on track. And sometimes with the Devil coming through in the reading, there's things that we're not seeing or not wanting to see that can be part of our shadow aspect. So that's where the perspective comes in. Can you, for a moment, actually step beyond yourself and look at yourself as the witness and see how you might be playing into this also. So let's close out with an oracle card. I have the Divine Abundance Oracle here. And we have Limitless. See yourself open to receive in the most miraculous ways. The divine can use anything and anyone. So there is limitless potential and possibility here. You just need to get over this hurdle. Now, remember, the divine can use anyone and anything. And even though you're going through a little bit of a tension point here, that is meant to be as well. Because if this didn't come up, then you wouldn't be taking this new perspective and rejigging it and ending up at the star energy, where you're recognized for a job well done, or your talent, or you're really aligning to more possibility. So everything is perfect. Open yourself to receive, take that action, and I really think things will get back on track here. So that is your reading, Aquarius. I am going to leave it there. If you'd like to follow this up with a personal reading, first link down below will pop you over to my website, and you can check out the other links down below to my tarot courses and other social media if you choose. I'm sending you love and magic. Bye for now.